Playtime's over, mate. You're going to the war zone. Battle Royale. Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone. Targets are up. Get to work. Survive and you can redeploy. There's a fight kicking off. Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. You're up, soldier. Now go sort this fucker out. Gas is closing in. Enemy UAV overhead.
You're fucking cheating.
Fought hard out there. Return to base for debrief. Playtime's over, mate. You're going to the war zone. Battle Royale. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. All right, lads, let's get it done.
Marking LMG. Enemy UAV overhead. Out of the way. I'll drive.
Gas is inbound.
Taking the wheel.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. overhead.
Heads up! That was too close.
Bounty target is down. Well done.
Taking a wheel. Bounty contract located. Out of the way. Out of the way.
Objective is to eliminate the bounty target. Enemy UAV overhead.
Out of the way. Overdrive.
Got a loadout drop inbound. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Bounty target is down. Well done.
Recon overflight inbound.
UAV entering the AO.
Taking a wheel.
Be advised, UAV is being overviewed. RTB for resupply.
Into the right. Taking a wheel.
Gas is moving. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Hope you earn your freedom. You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done here. You're up, soldier. Now go sort this out. Yeah, you kicked their ass. Stand by for redeployment. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy
Recon's
UAV
up.
overhead.
UAV entering the AO. Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Enemy UAV overhead.
if you're buying it.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Out of the way.
Gas is closing in. Remain. Settle the score. We're holding for deployment. Now's a good time to warm up. Enemy dropping into the AO. Alright, that's enough fucking about. Now we do this for real. Enemy soldier incoming. Battle Royale. Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone. Your primary objective is to kill them all. the Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom. The fight's on. Get ready to fight. You're next. You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done here. You're up, soldier.
She got
Now go
hips, I
sort
got
this
a good
fucker
for
out.
a lot of I like that. I got word that is where we're found. Did it up, back it up, slap it down. Was there weather what you heard from when I came around? You get it fresh, you get this work right when you come in town. Need you right here. Know you the queen of giving ideas. No my new friends don't bring the hype here. Know you the
Hoy yo soy la mamá. Los secretos solo con quien puedo confiar. Más te vale no romper la muerta. Un amigo no dominaría. La rostería. Un amigo nuevo no una haría. Cooking soda.
I ain't been a sweat. Popping bottles, putting supermodels in the cab.
Hostiles dropping into the area.
I guess I got my swagger back. True. New watch alert. Blow. All the big face rolly, I got few of those. Arm out the window through the city, I maneuver slow. Cops back, snap back, see my.
Enemy UAV overhead.
On myself. Live from the mercy. Running for me the wrong way, I might murder. In the 450, I might murder. Political refugee asylum can be purchased. Everything's for sale.
The enemy took that one, but we'll be back to finish the job.
Tour level flow is never going on sale. Luxury rap, the Hermes of verses. Sophisticated ignorance, right with curses and cursive. I get it custom. You a customer, you ain't custom to going through customs. You ain't been nowhere, huh? And all the ladies in the house got them showing out. I'm done, I hit you up, man, yeah. Nah.
Welcome to Havana. Smoking Cubanos with Castro and Cabana. Via Mexico, Cubano, Dominicano, all the clubs that I know. Driving Benzes with no benefits. Not bad, huh? For some immigrants, build your fences. We digging tunnels. Can't you see we getting money up under you?
Can't you see the private jets flying over you? Maybach bumper stickery, what we're overdue. Jay is chilling, yay is chilling. What more can I say? Hold up, before we end this campaign, as you can see, we embodied the damn.
Okay, folks, so it was a Mr. Murky day today, and I want to give an update on the market as well as plays. I want to give an update on Ooga Booga AMC and the latest with that. And then lastly, for the main entree, I want to talk about what the Fed just said, or more accurately put, I want to talk about what was just released from the Fed minutes that we saw today and what that means for where the market's going to be trading moving forward. Because if you didn't notice, there's been a lot of red, and I think that his face says it all. And before we get into it, the only thing that I ask of you in return is that you hit that ravishing like button, and also don't forget to subscribe either. Okay, the market, we had the Dow down, the S&P down, the NASDAQ down, the sky fell a little bit. And today, and pretty much this entire week, hasn't been very good for retail-heavy stocks as well as conviction plays. You've seen a ton of outflows out of lots of different stocks, and you haven't seen a lot of that money come back into the market, which is very interesting. You look at the heat map of the S&P today, and pretty much everything was down. I wasn't messing around when I said Mr. Murky. But in terms of catalyst opportunities, we did see some wins today, of which PMCB appeared on our radar this morning. We briefed on it in the 540. 40s, 30 minutes prior to market open as always. It ran to 984 at highs earlier on in the day before dipping, then later picking up again all the way up to 1127, which means it more than doubled from the briefing price. But why did I like it? Well, it's a recent IPO. It showed proof of concept by running in the pre-market, and it was selling off from that point, implying that, hey, volume is about to come into open. If this can keep its upward direction, then that volume is going to be upward sentiment volume. And that is what happened, but context is everything here. Fact of the matter is that PMCB has barely been on the market, yet it's already been cut down 80%. But at the same time, when we identified it this morning, its pre-market trading volume was trading at almost highs. If you're going to submit massive amounts of orders, it didn't really make sense to do it for the downside because you had already realized most of the risk versus reward there. You took it down from 10 to 2. There's no reason to put all the attacks on to get maybe another 50 cents or $1 of downside. Whereas on the other side, if you're going to flip the coin and put buying pressure, you have a lot more upside back to 10 than you do downside to $1 or 150. But of course, trading is a probability game, and while we got lucky on this play and it was a killer, you have to make sure that you're controlling your risk for when you're wrong and you're able to avoid positions that don't make sense to enter, especially given the fact that you bought anything in the market today and it probably went down because everything was pointed downward. Okay, moving on, Ooga Booga AMC. So AMC has done a pretty excellent job of weathering the storm this week, despite many outflows in the rest of the market. A big trending story right now is this idea that CEO Adam Ape Aaron has thought up a crafty way to dump AMC shares, and you're seeing a lot of the media use this as sort of an I told you so moment, with the implication that you, the apes, are getting taken advantage of. But of course, it's a little bit more mixed than that. So Adam Aaron said on his earnings conference call that, quote, 2 months ago, more than 85% of my net worth was in AMC stock, and proper estate planning for a 67-year-old suggests I should diversify my assets a bit. But I don't want any of you ever to think that I have anything but full confidence in AMC's future, so I will do so under the auspices. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I've heard it before, but I didn't do my hooked on phonics when I was a kid, so I don't know how to pronounce this.
Auspice. Auspice.
Auspices.
Auspice.
Auspice. Basically what he's doing is that under the guise of diversifying his net worth and his assets, he wants to sell out of some of his AMC stock and diversify it into other asset classes, and he wants to use a third party to do so. Also wants to limit how much he sells, and he certainly doesn't want to create the perception that he doesn't believe in AMC anymore. Let's take a step back for a second. How much money does he have in AMC? Well, at the last filing, SEC documents say he held 1.2 million shares. AMC's stock price right now is $36.55. Multiply them together and you get about $46 million invested in AMC right now. If you do the math, he probably had about 100 million or more in June at June highs. But is that a lot of money for Adam Aaron? Well, his base yearly salary was about 1.2 million in 2019 and 2020. It was cut a bit due to COVID, but that's not including the 2020 special bonus that he got, which allowed him to receive another 5 million. But funny enough, if you actually add up the total compensation, he made twice as much in 2020 as he did in 2019. Almost $21 million in 2020 and only $9.67 million in 2019. His total compensation was through the roof in a terrible year for the company. He's made a ton of money off the pandemic. Massive compensation bonuses because of it, and his stock is trading at many multiples of what it was in 2019. These are the kind of compensation boosts that you'd see after running a massively successful and profitable company over a decade. And to be real, I'm actually pretty damn sympathetic for founders of companies who never took a salary, did a great job in leadership, and then want to cash out on their shares. I'm totally sympathetic and all for that. But Adam Aaron is neither of those things. He's not a founder, and he has taken massive compensation during a bad year for AMC. To be fair though, he did weather a massive storm in 2020. He was able to cast aside all the doubters, and he was able to at least help facilitate the whole AMC 8 movement situation. And even though he is already talking about selling some shares, he is putting that off to next year. He's going to allow a third party to do it, and he's going to do it very small and controlled month over month. If he really didn't care, he could have just dumped tons of it on the market in June. That would have saved him like $50 million. But by doing this, he's giving respect to the retail traders who own the stock, and he is taking on the risk of this going down a lot further by the end of the year when he starts cashing out. As we know, shorts can just keep deferring and deferring for quite a while, so by him taking on this risk, he's taking on the risk of this getting even lower. From a financial perspective, it seems like he's taking a middle ground between seizing on the opportunity to take some profits on his shares that have massive gains, and also try not to backstab people who gave him the gains. But when you get into the situation where you're like, hey, this company struggled massively during 2020, you got compensated greatly for that, and you made tons of money on share appreciation, it's like, it's a little bit tougher for me to rationalize that. That being said, hey, if he did everything legally, totally fine. This is a free country. Doesn't matter how it looks. Go cash out. Do what you want. But those are my thoughts. Okay, lastly, the Fed. So one of the things that we abruptly learned time and time again last year is that it doesn't matter what's going on in the broader economy. If half the country is shut down, it's the Fed that time and time again controls the market. It's the Fed's policies that can make a bull market during bad economic times, and the Fed's policies that can break a bull market during good economic times. And today, the minutes for the Fed's last meeting.
Check your gear and weapons. Planes are making ready for deployment.
Number two, they expressed economic growth
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
But stress some of the challenges with it. For example, we're in this situation where, in some cases, the variance is very flexible. You don't need as much to start.
Watch the skies.
International travel, labor shortages, well, you don't have those things. Services go up dramatically in prices. So you have, in some cases, massive deflationary pressures, and in other cases, massive inflationary pressures. So the Fed's saying, hey, this may cause inflation to be a little bit more persistent than we thought.
Battle Royale.
But I think the bigger picture is
Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe
don't
zone.
know how this is going to work out.
Be advised, enemy team is tracking your location.
commerce relations. But basically what it seems to me that they're trying to say is, hey, we're willing to taper. We're more than ever willing to taper now, and acknowledging that that might be something that we have to do in the upcoming months, but we're still applying a wait and see approach. And we have another 4 weeks to wait until we get the next update in terms of what the Fed's doing. So we'll see what happens. They're going to watch the case count. They're going to watch the economic data, job filings, the impact of the variant, and so on and so forth. I mean, in terms of the market, though, I mean, the market has gone from looking very, very, very bullish and acknowledging that inflation might be a problem to now looking a little bit more bearish and acknowledging that inflation might still be a problem. So it makes sense that a lot of money is like, okay, I kind of want to be on the sidelines right now. I kind of want to say, wait a few weeks to see how this situation develops, or maybe even a month or two. The market's thinking, hey, wait, we're in the summer, cases are spreading, economic data is starting to look a little bit more worse because of it. What happens in the fall? I want to know exactly what happens in the fall. Are cases going to go through the roof and you're going to start seeing a lot of restrictions like we're seeing now in China, New Zealand, sporadic places in Europe? Or is it over panicking? We don't really know right now. I understand it's kind of a contentious thing to talk about because you're like, I don't think this is a problem, or you think this is a really big problem. I know it's a politicized issue, but regardless of what you think, if the politicians in charge of different regions decide that it's a problem, they can lock you down, and that causes massive, massive problems for the economy, both on a national level and of course an international level. So the market's like, hey, I acknowledge that. I acknowledge there's a lot of problems right now. Maybe I'm going to be a little bit more cautious. And we've seen that become a trend over the last couple of weeks, especially. Anyways, folks, that caps off the video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us below or join us on Zip Trader Circle. Also, this video is sponsored by the charming gentleman over at Zip Trader U. If you'd like to learn how to trade with our step-by-step lessons, our private chat, and of course, our daily morning briefings, where we brief on all the latest catalysts that we see each and every market open morning, well, I'll go ahead and put the link below with a coupon code that'll get you $50 off. That being said, when I go and buy something, I make sure that I get my money's worth out of it, so make sure to take some time to look over the program and identify whether this is something that you're willing to put a lot of work into, because we want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth out of it, and part of that is really on you. How much you get out of it is really based on how much effort you put into it. If you're wondering what broker to trade these stocks on, well, we like to send new traders over to Webull, and you will get 2 free stocks when you sign up and deposit just $5 with the link below. So make sure to check them out if you are broker curious. And that caps off today's video. I'll see you in the next one.
Hedging a portfolio against a market correction can be a daunting
Here we go, we're gonna send this one out to the old school. All these motherfuckers in the Bronx and Brooklyn and Staten Island, Queens, and all the motherfuckers that laid it down, the foundation, you know what I'm saying? Number love for the old school, that's what we're gonna do this one for, you feel me? Can't go with some DVDs and shit. I remember Mr. Magic Flash, Grandmaster Cass, LL, raising hell, but I didn't last every year. Rock Kim was the shit to me. I flipped to see a Junkie Fresh show with Ricky D and Red Alert was putting in work. And Chuck Chill had my homies on the hill getting ill when shit was real. What I still remember raw with Daddy Kane when De La Soul was putting potholes in the game. I can't explain how it was. The genie had me pumping on that Buddha buzz. The
Check your gear and weapons. Planes are making ready for deployment. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy soldier incoming. You're done warming up. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Battle Royale. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. Eliminate all targets in the AO. advised, there's an enemy team hunting you. Enemy UAV overhead.
Taking a wheel.
Loadout drop headed your way. Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Enemy UAV overhead.
Recon overflight inbound.
UAV entering the AO. Bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Losing ground. Enemy UAV overhead.
On your wheel, man.
Enemy UAV overhead.
on overflight inbound.
UAV entering the AO.
Hold on.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Bringing down an airstrike.
This is Loader 2-0. Good copy. Cluster strike away.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Only iron sharpens iron.
We've got gas moving in. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Recon's up.
UAV entering the AO.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Taking a wheel. Hitching a ride.
Gas is moving. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy UAV overhead. Global deployment is fueling up now. Get this done. Sharpish. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Got a loadout drop inbound. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Bringing down an airstrike.
This is Striker 3-1, good copy. Strike inbound. God's missed.
Less than 5 targets remain. Let's get it done. Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Gas moving. Only 5 remain. Secure the win next time. Learn from the loss. Failure's a proper teacher. yourselves a proper warm-up. We'll be deploying soon. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy dropping into the AO. Warm-up's done. Time to kick this off. Battle Royale. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. Enemy dropping into the AO. Targets are up. Get to work. Loadout drop headed your way.
Taking a wheel. Contract located. Bounty contract located.
Enemy UAV overhead. Bounty target identified. Slot the bastard.
Taking a wheel.
Bounty target is down. Well done.
Bringing down an airstrike.
This is Striker 3-1, good copy. Strike inbound. Impact, no joy.
Enemy UAV overhead. Got a loadout drop inbound. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Enemy team is tracking your position.
Recon's up.
UAV entering the AO.
Gas is inbound.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
UAV overhead.
On your wheel, man.
You evaded the enemy trackers. Good work.
Recon's up.
UAV entering the AO. UAV entering the AO.
On your wheel, man.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply. Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
On your wheel, man. Recon's up.
UAV entering the AO.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Listen up, soldier. Win here and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. You're up, soldier. Now go sort this fucker out. You're going back to the front line. Gas is closing in. Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
I fucking got ya.
Gas is closing in. Enemy UAV overhead.
Going back in. Prep for area recon.
UAV entering the AO. Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Taking a wheel.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Taking a wheel. Prep for area recon.
UAV entering the AO.
Got gas moving in.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. Gas is moving. Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Bringing down an airstrike.
This is Loader 2-0. Good copy. Cluster strike away.
Gas is inbound. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Gas is inbound.
Out of the way.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the zone. Lock's done.
Pussy ass nigga.
Hacker hijo de puta, hacker hijo de puta, hacker hijo de puta, hijo de puta hacker.